Look at HIV and AIDS, Stephen Fry begins a personal journey through modern-day sexual attitudes. Tonight at 9, here on BBC Two.
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they have some of the finest quiz credentials in the country. They are the Eggheads. And taking on the awesome might of our quiz Goliaths today are the Western Hustlers from Weston-super-Mare. The team share a passion for pool, either playing in the local pool league or, in Mel's case, just watching. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Alan, I'm 38 and I'm a journalist.
Hi, I'm Danny, I'm 35 and I'm a window cleaner.
Hello, I'm Mel, I'm 30 and I'm a shop assistant.
Hi, I'm Paul, I'm 30 and I'm a teacher.
Hi, I'm Graham, I'm 41 and I'm an accountant.
OK, welcome to you Western Hustlers. So you're going to hustle the Eggheads today?
Absolutely.
We hope so.
And is it pool or quizzing you do most of?
Well, basically, we all play pool in the local clubs and huddle around the quiz machines when we're not playing.
While you're waiting your turn?
While we're waiting, yeah.
Yeah. And Mel, you just watch. Did you do the quiz machine then?
Yeah, I'm a quiz machine expert now.
Well, you never know. Some of those questions may just come up. Maybe money well spent. Or do you actually win on those quiz machines?
We've been known to. But it takes 5 of us.
Keeping it fairly quiet. You don't want them changing the questions too much. They look at that machine in your pub going, oh, we're losing money. Well, listen, every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challenges. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the money, as you know, rolls over to the next show. So Western Hustlers, the Eggheads won just their last game, which means £2,000, says you can't beat the Eggheads. So our first head-to-head battle will be on the subject of history. And who'd like to play Western Hustlers? Anyone you like? History.
Can we have a volunteer for history, please?
It's not a great one, is it?
Paul,
I think it should be Paul.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to go for our teacher, Paul.
OK, Paul. A history teacher or...?
No, just a primary teacher, so everything, but hopefully a bit of history.
Yeah, good. OK, which Egghead would you like to eject from the final round?
Which one?
What do you reckon, CJ? Is an option.
CJ.
He was very good at American history, but British is a bit weak from past experience.
They know you well, CJ.
So, yeah,
Surely everybody does.
We'll go for CJ with that one.
OK, CJ, and hope not too much American history and things like that turn up. OK, Paul, and 15-1 winner CJ into the question room, please. So, Paul, you're first to bat for the Western Hustlers. Would you like to go first or second in this history category?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
Best of luck, Paul. This is your question. The Andes mountain range was at the centre of which ancient civilization? Aztec, Ottoman or Inca?
OK, well, it's not the Ottoman. It's, as far as I remember, the Andes is in South America, I think. So it's either the Aztec or the Inca. I have a feeling it's the Inca, so I'll go with the Inca, please, Dermot.
OK. Yeah, whittled it down. Got rid of the Ottoman and ended up with the right answer. Inca is correct. Andes at the centre of the Inca civilization. To you, CJ, for your first question. What is the name of the corps of soldiers founded in 1506 that historically protect the Pope? The Swiss Guard, the Austrian Guard or the German Guard?
That's the Swiss Guard.
Swiss Guard. And, yep, that's right. Anyone know why? I've often wondered why they are the Swiss Guard in the Vatican.
I think they're Swiss mercenaries.
Mercenaries, they had a reputation as
Yeah, the Swiss were
the
very
best
good
mercenary
mercenaries.
soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were a neutral state as well.
OK. Even then?
Yeah, going back on.
OK. Swiss Guard, founded in 1506, protect the Pope. One apiece. Back to you, Paul. Which food was named in the 18th century after John Montagu, who wanted something to eat without having to leave his gambling table? The pork pie, the sandwich, or the jam tart?
Well, I haven't got a clue, so it's going to be some sort of guess, I think. See if I can work it down to anything. I would just guess with the pork pie. I really haven't got a clue.
OK.
Pork pie.
The pork pie. Wanted something to eat without leaving his gambling table. Yeah, well, I mean, it would work. I mean, he didn't want to leave the table, and presumably something to eat with one hand. All of those fit the bill, but it's not the right answer. CJ, John Montague had a title, didn't he?
The Earl of Sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich. Obviously, we couldn't give that in the question, but that's apparently, how the sandwich was invented, but something that hadn't come across your radar, Paul, so nothing for you there. CJ, this is your question. That wasn't, obviously. CJ, in which century was Lady Jane Grey the Queen of England for just 9 days? 15th, 16th or 17th?
I think it was 1558, which would be the 16th century.
Lady Jane Grey was Queen of England for just 9 days in the 16th century. Another one for you, CJ. So, Paul, you've got to get this to make CJ face another question. Paul, which World War I British admiral became the Governor-General of New Zealand in 1920? Montgomery, Jellicoe or Kitchener?
Again, I don't really have much of a clue here, so it's going to be a bit of a guess, I'm afraid. I've never heard of Jellicoe. I always thought Montgomery was to do with the Second World War, so I'll just go with Kitchener.
OK, Kitchener, World War I British admiral who became Governor-General of New Zealand in 1920. It's not Kitchener, Paul. It is the gentleman you never heard of, Admiral Jellicoe. Admiral Jellicoe. I think the other two were actually army men as well, which would have made it easier if you had known that. It means CJ's off the hook in terms of facing another question. You had a bit of bad luck with those number 2 and 3. For you, CJ's already got 2 correct. So we end the round there. Paul, you won't be appearing in the final round. CJ, you will. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, in pool speak, you've lost 1 frame, but plenty of time to go. Let's see what you can do with this category. And Hustlers, it's science. Who'd like to play this?
Okay, well, evening, guys. What do you think, Graham or Danny? I think
Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me, no.
Who said no?
Danny, want to give it a go?
Danny?
I'll try anything once.
Tell you what, we'll let you pick your own egghead.
Oh my God, science.
So many. What do you think? I would try. I think you should take on Daphne, Western v Western here.
She might have sympathy on you, Danny.
Exactly, yeah.
She let me win. Will she let me
She
win?
might let you win. It's worth trying.
Okay then. We'll try that.
We'll give Daphne.
OK, Danny against Daphne, and as you were saying there, Alan, the Battle of Western. Let's have Danny and Daphne into the question room, please. Danny, you say you don't live too far away from Daphne. You're a window cleaner, aren't you?
That's correct.
You ever
yes.
cleaned her windows?
I don't think so. No. Not Daphne's personally. No.
Looked in and found her studying away. But I know that if you won some money, you'd buy some driving lessons. How'd you get your ladders around?
I have a friend who drives, and obviously I'm good on ladders.
I thought you might do it like the old window cleaners with a bike.
No. You're not allowed to ride with a bike with a ladder
allowed that
attached to
anymore.
it. It's very dangerous.
OK, well, Danny, let's see how you do. Do you want to go first or second?
I think I'll go first.
OK, best of luck, Danny. First question for you, then. Which element in the periodic table has the chemical symbol Ti? Is it tin, titanium or nickel?
Ti. I'm not sure on this one. Ti. I will take a stab at tin.
OK. I'm going for nickel, quite rightly. But it's titanium.
Oh.
Ti in the periodic table is titanium. So, Daphne, chance for you to go into the lead straight away. What solid is produced when wood is heated in the absence of air? Charcoal, quartz or amber?
Well, I assume it's charcoal. Is it? Yeah, charcoal.
Yeah, it is. It's the right answer. Charcoal is produced when wood is heated in the absence of air. So, Danny, Hyakutake, McNaught, Borrelly and Lovejoy are examples of which astronomical feature? Black hole, comet or galaxy?
I will try for a comet.
Comet. It's the right answer. Well done, Danny. Yes. Comets. Comets named after people, presumably eggheads?
Yeah.
People who spot them?
Yeah, generally speaking. Yeah.
There we are. Haikutake, McNaught, Borley and Lovejoy are examples of comets. So, got you off the mark there, Danny. That's great news. Here you go then, Daphne. Second question for you. What name is given to any of a group of opiate proteins with pain-relieving properties that are found naturally in the brain? Dopamine, adrenaline or endorphin?
I think that might be endorphins.
Kind of thing that's released when you're doing well and successfully at something, isn't it?
Yeah.
You must be stuffed full of them and eggheads then. Endorphin is correct. Yes, 2 to you, Daphne. So, Danny, it means you've got to get this. Danny, the horseshoe-shaped hyoid bone lies at the base of which part of the human body? The tongue, the thumb, or the coccyx?
Oh dear.
The hyoid bone, H-Y-O-I-D.
Another guess here, and horseshoe shaped. Perhaps the coccyx. I think, yeah, I'll plump for the coccyx.
Okay, coccyx, the horseshoe-shaped hyoid bone, lies at the base of, believe it or not, it's the tongue.
Oh, right.
It's the tongue, not the coccyx. It's the tongue, which I think almost an identical performance to Paul in terms of numbers scored. I don't need to put another question to Daphne. She's got 2 right there, and you just got the 1 there, Danny. So game over, I'm afraid. You won't be playing in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, 2 blacks potted by the Eggheads then. 2 brains gone for you, Western Hustlers, from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any. Our next subject is entertainment. I wonder who's going to play. Alan?
What do you think then, guys?
Entertainment?
Because it's the only thing I know.
Yes. Take someone out.
I'll have a go.
Thought it might be you. And which Egghead would you like to play? Can't be CJ or Daphne.
Who do you think?
Ooh. I'll go for Kevin.
Ah,
You got to go for the big scalp.
absolutely. OK, let's have Alan and Kevin into the question room then, please, both of you. So, Alan, you think you might be able to knock Kevin out in this entertainment round. Do you want to go first or second?
Well, we've had such good luck going first so far that I'll go second.
Hasn't been working out for the Western Hustlers going first, has it? Let's see if your luck changes then. Putting the Egghead in, this Egghead being Kevin. Kevin, which duo was formed in the 1980s by Chris Lowe and Neil Tennant? Erasure, the Pet Shop Boys or Yazoo?
They were or are the Pet Shop Boys.
Chris Lowe and Neil Tennant make up the Pet Shop Boys. It's the right answer. So, Kevin, good start. I'm sure you would have got that, Alan. Let's see how you do with this. The 1994 film Muriel's Wedding, starring Toni Collette, is set in which country? Australia, Canada or Wales?
I actually remember going to see this at the cinema because I remember it had lots of ABBA tracks in it, and it starred Toni Collette, who is Australian, so it's set in Australia.
Set in Australia, and all that extra information as well. It's the right answer. Well done, Alan. Good start. Avoiding an early pitfall. Kevin, your question. Which entertainer first came to fame on the cabaret circuit under the title The Joan Collins Fan Club with his sidekick Fanny the Wonder Dog? Graham Norton, Julian Clary or Johnny Vegas?
I think that was Julian Clary. Not that I ever saw it.
Julian Clary, the Joan Collins Fan Club, and Fanny the Wonder Dog. I think Fanny, alas, is no more.
No longer with us, no.
Julian Clary is the right answer. Well done, Kevin. Alan, the 2007 UK hit single How to Save a Life was released by which US band? The Concretes, the Killers or the Fray?
I've never heard of the Concretes, and you may have made them up, or I might just be ignorant. I think it's 50-50 there. Definitely not the Killers, so it has to be a band who I don't know, and that's the Fray.
OK. Thanks for sharing the workings out. It's the right answer, Alan. Well done. Good deductive powers there. OK, to you, Kevin, for your third question. What is the name of I, played by Paul McGann in the 1987 film With Nail and I? Francis, Larkham or Marwood?
Ooh, it's a long time since I saw this. I saw it when it first came out. and possibly once since.
Yeah, 1987.
I'm really not sure. Withnail obviously was Richard E. Grant. For some reason, I don't think it's Larkham. Instinct is telling, right from the time they came up, instinct is telling me Marwood, but whether that's a false instinct, I don't know, but I'm going to say Marwood.
Marwood. Paul McGann's character, the I in the title, Withnail and I. His name actually is Marwood. It's correct, Kevin. Marwood. Well, there we are. That's an egghead for you. Means you're going second, Alan, so you've got to get this. He's got his first 3 right. To stay in it, Alan, what was the profession of Bob Mortimer before he became the comedy partner of Vic Reeves? Solicitor, fireman or accountant?
Right, I haven't got the foggiest. So because we've got an accountant on our team, I'm going to say accountant, and no other reason.
OK, you think it might be a sign?
Could be.
OK, Bob Mortimer, before he teamed up with Vic Reeves, was a solicitor, Alan. A solicitor. And no chance of an escape. You decided to go second. Kevin got all 3 right there. He doesn't have to face another question. Then it's 3-2. And it means, Alan, you also won't be playing in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? So as it stands now, the Western Hustlers have lost 3 brains from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any. Now, our next subject, appropriately then, is sport. And who'd like to play this? It's Graham or Mel?
Out of Mel, who hates sport, apart from motor racing.
Must be Mel then.
And Graham, who loves sport. I think it's got to be Graham.
Graham, yes.
OK, Graham, an easy choice from Alan's point of view. I'm not sure from yours. Who would you like to play from the Eggheads? Judith or Chris left?
I think the man over there who's like Mel has not got a very big fondness for sport himself, so it has to be Chris.
Chris, yes, he has his moments when it comes to sport. Do you play any pool, Chris? Or snooker, billiards, bar billiards?
I like watching snooker. I don't take any notice of who wins, who loses, or anything else, but I like snooker because it's pure skill and it's quiet.
You'd enjoy playing it. It's incredibly athletic too,
yeah.
Walking around the table at a fast pace. OK, let's have Chris and Graham into the question room, please. OK, Graham, it's sport. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll just go for second.
Graham going for second as well. Nearly worked there for Alan against Kevin. Let's see if it works against Chris. This then is your question, Chris, to start. The clean and jerk and snatch are techniques used in which sporting discipline? Fencing, weightlifting or archery?
Techniques in weightlifting.
Weightlifting, it's the right answer, Chris. Good start. Graham, what is the name of the heavily weighted ball often used by boxers to simulate punches to the abdomen? Swiss ball, Bosu ball or medicine ball?
Well, I've never heard of the first 2, so I'll have to go for the third with a medicine ball.
Yeah, let's not bother with the other 2. Is the right answer? Yes, medicine ball. Well done, Graham. Chris, who was announced as the captain of England's one-day cricket team in June 2007? Kevin Peterson, Paul Collingwood or Ian Bell?
I think Peterson and Collingwood are both playing in the test team, so the one-day team, I think it'd be the one I've never heard of, Ian Bell.
OK, Ian Bell, England's one-day cricket captain, appointed in June 2007, you think? Yes, some of the full test players don't want to play one day, but plenty of them do.
Especially Paul Collingwood.
Especially Paul Collingwood, as CJ says. Paul Collingwood was appointed England's one-day cricket team captain in June 2007. So a chance at last for the Hustlers. Graham, to go into the lead. Graham, the historic Lansdowne Road Sports Stadium is located in which city? Dublin, Glasgow or Cardiff?
Well, again, it's definitely not Glasgow or Cardiff, so I will go with Dublin.
Dublin? Lansdowne Road is in Dublin, yep.
Oh, Graham.
So, a lead there means you've got to get this, Chris. What grade of squash ball introduced in 2000 is used as standard in competitions and is the official ball of the World Squash Federation? Triple green spot, single red spot or double yellow spot?
Well, this has got to be a pure guess, hasn't it? A single red spot, I would think, would be the ordinary sort of bog standard ball that everybody plays with. Triple green spot, I suppose, would be top of the range. So, the sort of acceptable middle standard, I'd have to go with a double yellow spot.
Yeah, great workings out. And the correct answer, well done, Chris, double yellow spot is the official ball of the World Squash Federation. Well done. Kept you alive, but chance for you to win it, Graham. In 2004, Bradley Wiggins won an Olympic gold medal in which sports? Cycling, canoeing or badminton?
Well, I think he stands out after the controversy in this year's Tour de France, and it would be cycling.
Bradley Wiggins is an Olympic gold medal. Cyclist, it's the right answer, Graham. We got someone through to the final round. Means, just to confirm, Graham, you will be appearing in the final round imminently, and Chris, you won't be. Would you both please come back and join your teams? So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So, Alan, Danny and Paul from the Western Hustlers and Chris from the Eggheads, would you all leave the studio, please? So, Mel and Graham, you're playing to win the Western Hustlers £2,000. Judith, Kevin, CJ and Daphne, you're playing for something which money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge and you are allowed to confer. Western Hustlers, the question is, are your 2 brains better than the Eggheads' 4 brains? And Mel and Graham, would you like to go first or second?
We'll go second.
So the Eggheads face the first question. In the final round, Eggheads, what is the colloquial fashion term for flesh that spills over the top of the waistband of a garment? Puffball, muffin top or Ugg rug? What's the colloquial fashion term for flesh that spills over the top of the waistband of a garment?
Well, Daphne tells me it's a muffin top.
Daphne tells you, does she?
Yes.
Nothing you would ever use, Judith.
Well, I must say I haven't heard of it. A muffin top.
Muffin top is the right answer, yes. Flesh that spills over the top of the waistband of a garment. So, question for you then. Your first question, Western Hustlers, Mel and Graham. Your question, Grand Central Railway Terminal on 42nd Street and Park Avenue serves which US city? Los Angeles, Boston or New York? Grand Central Railway Terminal on 42nd Street and Park Avenue serves which US city?
Any ideas?
I can only think it's New York.
I'm pretty certain it's New York. I think they've got a very nice oyster bar there.
We're going to go for New York because there's a nice oyster.
A nice oyster bar there.
Yeah.
Graham, I take it you've been to that oyster bar?
No, I had a work colleague who went and brought a postcard back. That was all, unfortunately.
My friend went to New York and all I got was this lousy postcard of an oyster bar at Grand Central Railway. Only Chris was here. I mean, you have got the answer right, absolutely. We could have had a nice, long and interesting discussion about the railway system of the United States, I'm sure. But he is silenced in the question room there. 1 each. On we go. Eggheads. Historically speaking, what is a petard? Explosive, shield or winch? Historically speaking, what is a petard?
It's like a little hand grenade or bomb.
It's an explosive. It's a type of mine.
Explosive, a petard, historically speaking. It's the right answer, Egghead. Yes, explosive is correct. Now, I always thought, what is this hoist with your own petard? I always thought it was a sword.
Because the phrase is the engineer hoist with his own petard.
Yeah.
And in that case, it's a military engineer, so it's somebody who puts a bomb in a mine in a siege work, and it blows up too early.
And he's hoist with it.
You hoist with your own petard.
Up into the air.
Hoisted up.
Blown up.
Yes, OK. Oh, there we are. Learn something new every day. Well, not just something, about 400 things in my case with the Eggheads. Here we go then. 2 to the Eggheads. This to draw level. Western Hustlers. Second question for you. Which silent movie star was embroiled in a scandal arising from the death of Virginia Rapp in 1921, which subsequently ruined his career? Was it Fatty Arbuckle, Buster Keaton or Douglas Fairbanks? Which silent movie star was embroiled in a scandal arising from the death of Virginia Rapp in 1921, which subsequently ruined his career?
Any ideas?
The only... Oh, Buster Keaton, I don't think his career was ruined.
Something in the back of my mind says Fatty Arbuckle. I remember reading something.
I think so too.
We'll go with Fatty Arbuckle.
Fatty Arbuckle. A scandal arising from the death of Virginia Rapp in 1921 ruined his career. It's the right answer. Fatty Arbuckle is correct. So 2 to you. Going well there. Just goes to show that Hollywood scandals are nothing new. Do you know anything more about the Fatty Arbuckle scandal?
It ended his career. I mean, he wasn't finally charged with anything. It ended his career, and it's still... Books are still written about it now as to what degree of knowledge or guilt he had in the whole thing. But she basically died as a result of whatever happened at a party that he had.
OK, there we are. On we go. Third question apiece, the point at which the game can be won and lost. Eggheads, eructation is the technical term for which bodily function? Is it sneezing, belching or yawning? Eructation is the technical term for which bodily function?
How are you spelling that, please?
E-R-U-C-T-A-T-I-O-N. Eructation.
Sneezing is sternutation.
It's not sneezing, yeah.
It's not yawning. It's not.
It's not yawning. So belching.
Yeah.
Happy with belching.
Sure, it's not.
Yeah, with belching.
OK. We think it's belching.
Belching is the right answer. Eructation. There we go. So 3 for the Eggheads. You put them in first, Western Hustlers. It means you've got to save the game with this question. Western Hustlers, which British newspaper is the oldest surviving Sunday paper, being first published on the 4th of December 1791 by W.S. Bourne? Is it The Observer, The News of the World or The Sunday Times? Which British newspaper is the oldest surviving Sunday paper, being first published on the 4th of December 1791 by W.S. Bourne?
I think it's the Sunday Times.
So I'd have to go with you. I really don't know on this one.
I'm not 100%, but we'll go with that then.
If you've got a hunch.
I think it's the Sunday Times.
OK. W.S. Bourne, 1791. The Sunday Times, the oldest surviving Sunday paper. It's The Observer. It is not the Sunday Times. The Observer was published by W.S. Bourne in 1791. And sometimes a dangerous tactic, going second. If you should fail at a point like this, there is no chance of a comeback because the Eggheads already got 3 correct. It does mean, Eggheads, you've won. Well, Western Hustlers, a real fight back there after a shaky start, I think you'd admit, in those first few head-to-heads. But as I say, a real fight back and a real tussle for the money in that final round. Thanks very much for being such great contestants here today. The Eggheads have done, though, what comes naturally to them, and their winning streak continues. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £2,000, which means the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Who will beat you? Join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £3,000 says they don't. Until then, from all of us here, goodbye.
It's Class War tonight on BBC Two in a new series, The Grumpy Guide to Class, at 10. But next, discover wildlife in our autumn woodlands with Nature's Calendar.